Canada is a country that's known all around the world, but here are 10 little known facts. Let's start off with number 10. Canada, as a fully independent nation, is only 42 years old. Canada didn't gain full independence from the British until April 17, 1982. Even today, it is considered a constitutional monarchy, which means the King of England is the head of state, while his roles are considered only ceremonial. Number 9 is a shocker. Basketball, which is a sport dominated by the US, was actually invented by a Canadian. James Naismith, who was born in Ontario, was a Canadian physical education instructor who invented the game of basketball in 1891. Still staying with inventions by Canadians, we're at number 8. The Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada by Sam Ponopoulos. He was a Greek immigrant and he is credited with creating the Hawaiian pizza at his restaurant, Satellite, in the cozy town of Chatham, Ontario, Canada. Number 7. Measured by landmass, Canada is the second largest country on the planet, with a total area of 9,984,670 square kilometers. Only Russia is bigger. Number 6. While Canada is the second largest country on the planet in terms of land area, 80% is uninhabited. This is because the further north you go, the more inhospitable it becomes for humans. This is because of the geographical location and the climate. Next up, number 5. The word Canada comes from the indigenous word Kanata, meaning village. In August 1535, Jacques Cartier, a French explorer, heard two indigenous youths refer to the village of Stadacona as Kanata. Cartier wrote down the name in his journal as Canada. In his writings, Cartier applied this name not only to the village but also to the surrounding territories, which he called the province of Canada. Number 4. Canada has the most lakes of any country in the entire world. 14% of the world's lakes are in Canada. Here's a food for thought. Lake Superior, which is the largest lake in North America, lies in Canada and the US. 28,750 square kilometers of Lake Superior lies in Canada. That is larger than the country of Haiti, the Bahamas, and Jamaica. Moving on to number 3. The coldest temperature ever recorded in Canada's history occurred on February 3rd, 1947, in Snug Yukon Village. The temperature reached minus 63 degrees Celsius or minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the average temperature on Mars. Number 2 is bound to crack you up. Santa Claus, drum roll please, ta 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 ta, is Canadian. The Harper government issued Santa Claus a Canadian passport. In 2013, Immigration Minister Chris Alexander presented one of his country's high-tech e-passport to Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus at the Greater Toronto area. Number 1. Canada and Christian churches, predominantly the Roman Catholic Church and the Anglican Church, are guilty of serious injustices to Indigenous people using residential schools. Residential schools were government sponsored religious schools that were established to assimilate Indigenous children into Euro Canadian culture by force. In other words, their culture was destroyed. An example of this is that only 13% of Indigenous people can speak an Indigenous language today. And there you have it, folks. I hope you found this video very informative. If you did find it informative, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, please.